Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is Led Zeppelin, and I'm continuing with my exploration of the BBC sessions and early Led Zeppelin when they were just being discovered and breaking through. And the BBC sessions, as many of my patrons and subscribers have said to me, that even though it didn't have video footage, it's an essential part of exploring the live element of Led Zeppelin, their live sound, and comparing some of their future live stuff to that of their earlier stuff. So it's very, very important to include the BBC sessions, man. So totally understand that completely. At first I had it in my mind that I wanted to do live footage more so, but you know what, sometimes it's more important to look at the signature sound and how it's matured, how it's progressed, how it's changed, and compare. And so if that is my goal ultimately with Led Zeppelin's live stuff, I had to include the BBC sessions, really. Well, I wasn't intending on skipping it. It's just a matter of where I was going to put it. And it's very, very important to put it here at the beginning element of checking out Led Zeppelin's live stuff. Makes a lot of sense, man. You speak logical to me, and I will listen. All right, so this is part 3 of the BBC sessions disc 1. There's going to be I think four parts altogether, and so this part 3 includes communication breakdown. Again, yes, I know that ultimately throughout the BBC sessions we're going to encounter up to 5 different versions of communication breakdown. Of course, I'm not going to react to all 5. I'll just do this other one and then that's it. But I'm just curious as to how it sounds in reference to the previous one. All of them, how they're slightly different, if different at all. So it's just curiosity. That's why I'm including communication breakdown in this lineup. And then followed by Traveling Riverside Blues, followed by Whole Lotta Love, and finally Something Else. So 4 songs. So that's what I'm going to be doing, man, in this particular session. So without further ado, let's get with it. Now, sadly, so far, all of my BBC sessions have been blocked on YouTube. So all of my little tricks and stuff like that I try to pull has not been working. But I'll try it again. I'll separate these by maybe 5-second increments, and maybe that will work. Pausing in the middle of songs and shit like that, it doesn't work. So just so you guys know. All right, let's hit this up, man. Starting with communication breakdown. BBC sessions. Let's get it.
What
that song, it's making a statement that, yo, we're here. Communication breakdown. I know it's more of a warm up for them, but it's got impact. Have you ever heard the Robert Johnson original?
You need cooling, baby, I ain't fooling. I'm gonna send you back to school, way down inside. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Oh, a whole lot of love, a whole lot of love, a whole lot of love, a whole lot of love. You be yearning, baby, I've been learning. Oh, that good time, baby, I've been searching. Baby, down inside, honey, you need love. I think that you need love. Oh, my. Took my baby gone. My baby gone. My baby gone.
I wonder what Willie Dixon would think about what Led Zeppelin has done with his son. I know Muddy Waters was still around, and he made mention that he really liked it.
One of these mornings, Lord, if I feel it.
someone would have felt the first time they heard these lyrics. And when they realize that they're going to stick around for a while and they're being put on notice that Led Zeppelin has arrived. You know that feeling? I'm just trying to put my mind touch of the classics with some thunder. Can't miss. So, that concludes the reaction portion of part 3 of the BBC. I liked Communication Breakdown. Whatever it is to them, or whatever it was to them back then, whether it's just a warming up or whatever it is, maybe that's why there are so many renditions of it, 5 altogether throughout the BBC sessions. Whatever it was to them, you can't deny that they've definitely, they're bringing it. They're firing on all cylinders. It's a warm-up or whatever it might be to them. It's just coming at you. It's a serious punch in the face, Communication Breakdown. And it's giving you a sample, a very short 2-minute sample of what they're bringing. You know, they've got power, they've got thunder, they've got all of that stuff through Communication Breakdown. I think it's just kind of like that first initial uppercut cross, you know, that you get when you're in a boxing match, just to let the person know, okay, yo, there's a lot more of this coming for your ass. You know what I'm saying? But I got a question right off the top here. I didn't want to say in the middle of it and just ruin somebody's listening experience, but Traveling Riverside Blues. This is definitely the studio cut. Jeffrey, question for you. You sent me this link. Is this actually the, does this actually belong in the lineup of the BBC sequence? I just don't think it does. So question is, where is the link for the BBC Traveling Riverside Blues rendition of this song? Let me know that, man. Jeffrey, if you've got that, send that to me and I will definitely do like a follow-up add-on reaction to that. You know, as great as the studio rendition is, it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. You know, I know that this is definitely the studio cut and not the actual BBC cut. So if you can get that link to me, I'd appreciate that very much, Jeffrey. Thanks, man. Whole Lot of Love rendition. Obviously, it's scalped down time-wise within the confines of the BBC. I totally understand that, but still, sorry about that. Still masterful. Still really good. and still a good sampling of all that they have to offer. And it sounds to me like they're having fun, you know. Still we're still divided within Led Zeppelin fandoms as to live versus studio. But you know what? Even if you're somebody that really likes their studio and you're not much of a fan for live, that's me actually. I'm not really much of a fan for live. You've got to make some exceptions. There are some exceptions to the rule, and I just love the raw and the gritty sound that they've got here. You know, there are certain parts too, like the song Remains the Same. I swear to you that still to this day, No Quarter, No Quarter, the song Remains the Same, and I believe What Is and What Shouldn't Be. Those all to me sound so much better live. And the Rain song, I can't forget the Rain song. Those songs from the song Remains the Same, to me, live personally sounds better than the studio cuts. I like them much better. I like the rawness, the atmosphericness of it. And so sometimes when you're talking about live versus studio, of course more people will be on the side of preferring the studio. But sometimes the live stuff has a certain amount of gritty charm that you can't deny. And that's what the BBC sessions for me so far is giving. And that's what I was really looking forward to where it comes to Led Zeppelin. It's an acquired taste that I've actually now grown. I've grown into really appreciating their raw, unrefined live stuff. You know, it took a while, but here I am, you know, tadpole no more. I wish Sean Patrick O'Brien was still around. He went back to Europe. He's retired with his family. I would have loved to have given him one of these in his face. It's all good. Hey, and something else. I can't recall if I've ever heard this anywhere else other than here, but nice little jam session showing you their skills, showing you their chops, a little bit of the classics of old with a little bit of thunder mixed in, and some great piano work. Excellent stuff, man. Overall, like I said, what I'm getting from the BBC sessions, the overall big picture is this. It keeps coming back to me. And I like going back in time. You know, I spent so much damn time in the past, not only with the way I listen to music and stuff like that, but you know, here I am doing a reaction channel, and it's mainly all I'm spending a lot of time in the past. Of course, with the new platform, I'm in the present now, and I'm, you know, contemporary, but I still spend a lot of time in the past because it's intriguing to me, the foundation of the past, the renaissance of creativity of the past. And the BBC takes me back, and I'm reliving in my mind how one would feel when they first heard Led Zeppelin, especially somebody in the music industry, especially somebody who is very, very well seasoned in the music industry, and they hear these guys and they get a feel for the BBC sessions and realize that, all right, these guys are 20 or whatever they are, but I have a feeling that they're going to be around for a while. They are making room, and we're going to have to give way. You know what I'm saying? I'm betting you that that is the impression that a lot of people in the music industry got when they first heard Led Zeppelin, or when they got to the BBC sessions. All right, Led Zeppelin was around for a couple of months or whatever it is, or maybe a year, and now the BBC sessions is out, and maybe it was kind of like that, hey man, these guys are definitely going to be around for a while. Whenever that moment was, I don't know if it was the BBC sessions that gave people that impression, but that's what I'm thinking, perhaps. So answer this for me. If you were around back then, 69, 70, when Led Zeppelin was first breaking through, and you heard them, and you heard a good portion of them, you took in a decent amount of them, what was your impression then? Was it kind of like a, hey man, yeah, these guys are really going to make a serious impact in the industry? Is that the impression you got? Let me know. If you were around back then and you're still around now, and you remember your experience when you first heard Led Zeppelin, when you first heard them maybe in the BBC or wherever, and you got that moment came to you, let me know about that. That would be really cool, man. If you can share that with me, share that with us. All right, so I'm just yeah. Before I forget and I go off and do all of my damn talking, I have here uh, a note from Tina Curtis, and she said, "STB, when you do your BBC sessions again, this is a nice write-up by All Music. It adds a bit more context to the BBC sessions history, so check it out. Let me know what you think. Peace, Tina." Thank you, Tina. I will, man. I'll definitely check it out. So there's an All Music overall review here of the BBC sessions, and let's check that out. But before we do that, give me a quick sec. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, man. Somebody was at my door. Yeah. So BBC sessions, All Music. All Music review by Stephen Thomas Erlewine. Stephen says, quote, "Back in '97, Led Zeppelin released BBC Sessions, the band's first attempt to chronicle its heavily bootlegged live recordings for the BBC. That double disc set didn't contain all of Zepp's BBC sessions. A full 9 songs from '69 were left behind, including 3 songs recorded in March, a session highlighted by the otherwise unavailable original Sunshine Woman that were believed to be lost. The 2016 triple disc set, The Complete BBC Sessions, adds those songs as a third disc to a remastered version of the original 1997 compilation, an addition that doesn't greatly alter the overall picture of Zeppelin's BBC sessions, but offers a whole lot of additional value. Without those sessions, the compilation remains a stellar showcase of Led Zeppelin in ascendancy, but with them the portrait deepens, particularly in how Communication Breakdown winds up being a place for the band members to stretch their legs, incorporating covers of even interpolations of their own songs. It's a place where their intensity is married to their thirst for adventure." Yeah, I called it a warm-up, but the way this guy describes it, it's much more accurate. Elsewhere, there are plenty of extended blues jams. I Can't Quit You Baby and You Shook Me from the lost March 1969 session are condensed and sound all the more powerful for it. Similarly, the woozy rearrangement of Robert Johnson's Traveling Riverside Blues resonates because it's concise. But the music that hits hardest remains the live wire rockabilly Something Else and revved up blues boogie, the latter coming to the forefront of the otherwise unavailable The Girl I Love, She Got Long Black Wavy Hair, and that unearthed Sunshine Woman, a throwaway raver that shows just how loose, muscular, and invigorating Zeppelin were at the outset. All right. Now that's taking you back in time a little bit. You know, he's basically saying what I just asked you guys, some of you lads who were around, lads and ladies were around back in the day, to kind of give me an account of that. He basically kind of gave me what I was just asking for. But I want to hear it from you, especially those of you who were around. Let me know what your impressions of Led Zeppelin were when you first heard them, when you heard them a little bit more after a while, especially when they're giving you more material, and definitely around when the BBC sessions came out and they had that kind of raw, gritty delivery. So let me know about your impressions throughout. That'd be really interesting. The mindset, you know, and how the conviction deepened that, yo, man, these guys are really going to make an impact, you know. That moment that you had that realization. I dig deep, don't I? Yeah, sometimes I dig so deep, I ask a lot of questions. Some people get annoyed, man. There was a subscriber a couple of weeks ago talking about, yo, man, do your research. Stop spewing all of this garbage and your speculations and your this and your that. Part of my research is asking questions. You know, I mean, I can do a lot of digging and reading and shit like that, but that's going to take away time from doing reactions. So people have a lot of knowledge and information. So don't just be shitting on me because I'm asking questions or I'm speculating. If you know the shit, share it with me. Don't shit on me, right? So share the shit, because I am asking questions, and that's a part of my research, just so you know. All right. And it isn't just this lad that I'm addressing. There's other people like that have that attitude. If I spent a lot of time doing my research online, which I would, that takes away time from doing reactions. You know, the kind of time that I would put into reactions, you would have to cut that shit down by half if I did all of the research online myself, right? So there you go. Perspective. All right. I'm just scrolling down here, checking my notes before I bounce, man. Yeah, so as I said, this is the third installment, part 3 of the BBC sessions, man. And really digging that live, wonderful, gritty sound. And even some of my subscribers and patrons have said, yeah, you know, I was really looking forward to you focusing more on the live stuff. But after hearing the BBC sessions and all that, I realized that, yeah, it's very, very important for you to include this. And I'm glad that you kind of switched and included the BBC sessions. And I listened to the conviction of a lot of my, especially older patrons and subscribers. I listen to you guys, man. I listen to you guys all the time. So that's definitely a given. You know, if I didn't listen to you guys from the very, very beginning, where the hell would I be now? I would have quit a long time ago. You know, I was counting on community guidance. If I didn't have community guidance, could you imagine me trying to, with all of the shit that I've done, 600 reactions, going here, going there, being introduced to Little Feat, being introduced to King Crimson, being introduced to the Rush, the early Genesis. Do you think that I would be able to navigate through all of that shit on my own? Hell no, man. So, yo, community guidance is the foundation of my channel. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm asking questions and when I'm digging deep and doing some research, I know that I'm going to get feedback and I'm going to get answers, because you guys know this shit. All of this information is swimming around in your heads. I'm just, you know, trying to extract it and save myself a lot of personal thing. You know what? Even if because sometimes I spend hours just trying to answer one damn question, you know, and all I got to do is just ask a question and then it comes back to me within hours. You know what I'm saying? So it saves me a lot of time. But yo, man, shout out to all y'all who've been with me from the beginning. Community guidance. All right. Okay, so that's it, man. That's it for my third installment of the BBC sessions. I'm going to continue with this. And I believe part 4 will include 3 songs. And 2 of them are very, very long. So we're going to be at it for a good while. 11 minutes and then 7 minutes, and yeah, so we're going to be here for a while. So part 4 will be coming to you in a couple of days. I'm taking advantage of when I can do them, and I want to do them sooner than later. If I wait for every single weekend based on how busy my life is right now, I will never be able to get them out. So it's going to be inconsistent. You're going to get 2, 3, 4 in a row, and then a week will pass before you see another one. That's kind of like how my life is right now. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Thanks for leading me and directing me and giving me all different kinds of input and sources. Community guidance, that's another coined phrase. I'm going to get a t-shirt with community guidance on it. But thank you very much. I appreciate all of you guys helping me out with all of my questions. I know I ask a lot of questions. Anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in my next Zeppelin reaction. Peace.